The 1950s were a tremendous period of great economic expansion as the world recovered and rebounded from World War II. New opportunities were emerging everywhere. The world was becoming more open with travel, particularly into Asia. Post-war, Japan opened back up. It was really a very exciting time for businesses and for a lot of businesses to expand. In the 1950s, our agribusiness really started to grow with acquisitions in the Pacific Northwest. And some really key employees started to come on board at that time, based out of the Seattle office and in Yakima. Cannell did expand post-war. We re-entered Japan. We expanded our offices throughout Korea and fortified our position throughout Southeast Asia. And we invested in paint facilities, particularly Dutch Boy paint, and Morjon, which was the original brand of Cannell Brothers, expanded the line of products into a great variety of things. And I'll show you a poster from post-war Japan. A lot of how Wilbur-Ellis and Cannell Brothers grew was with products in Asia before refrigeration. And really when I think of the 50s and how we grew across the US and across Asia, a lot of it was the brands and the canned goods. And Morjon and also Portola brand played a huge role in that. My grandfather was actually passed away before I was born, but as I've worked and traveled throughout the region, particularly in Asia, it was amazing the number of people who came up to me and remembered him and what a larger-than-life character he was. My grandfather really founded the business based on trust and accountability, and grew it by standing behind his handshakes and standing behind the handshakes of his employees in the US and around the world. And that integrity and credibility is really what helped grow the business for 100 years. The 1950s really were a critical decade in the future and expansion of Wilbur-Ellis. A lot of the businesses we transitioned and really became the foundation for the businesses we're in today. In many ways, as I think about the Wilbur-Ellis through the decades, the 1950s were really, if not the most important decade for where we are today, certainly one of the most important decades.